Morning, everybody. We are on the road again. I got my three little ladies with me this morning. Where are they? There's a sleepyhead over there, and a sleepyhead over there, and a sleepyhead over there. We're on a 5-hour trip. Well, it's 5 hours there, 5 hours home, and then we got running around to do. We're heading north, picking up some calves, our new heifers, 2 heifers, Jersey heifers, and a bunch of Holstein bull calves that we're picking up to add to our herd, and as well as some parts for the construction project for the house. So got a long road trip ahead. We're about an hour and a half in, 3.5 hours to go. Then we'll get there, we'll load everything up, and various stops to make, and then head her back home again, 5 hours. So it'll be a long day. We'll try to take some footage, I guess, as much as we can, respectfully, of people's places. We'll try to take some for you, and as well as just show you the animals that we got. Alright, so here's got a bunch here tied up for us to look at. We have picked this girl right here. She is in calf due November. Beautiful little heifer. This one here looks a lot more like Buttercup, and I thought we'd try something different. It's a nice looking heifer. And then I've also bought this one. It is 15 months old, so it'll be ready to breed here soon. 2 more months. They wait till they're a little bit bigger, although she's a decent size already. Hey, you. And get her bred as well. So they're all registered, papered jerseys. Nice herd. And then we also bought a little bull calf. I'll show you that too. Cute little thing. Jersey calves are always so cute. And then there's a little bull calf we just bought. So we like raising bull calves for meat. This guy, I don't know, we may end up keeping him for breeding yet, who knows. But I've also got to go to another farm. Actually, I can see it. No, I can't, it's the wrong direction. I might be able to see it out this window. It's on the next road over. No, can't see it back there, but anyway. I'm picking up 2 bull calves there as well, Holstein bull calves. Girl. Wrong way. Oh, I think you'll get along with Buttercup because she's stubborn too. That's typical of Jersey. Get her leg on the other side of the wall. There, okay. Okay, just hold her. Just hold her. Come on now. Okay, you ready? Yep, set, go. No, look what she does. She takes a picture. Fertilizers. Nothing wrong with that. Now, what if I, okay. wasn't so bad, was it?
Thing we have to be careful is when we get out the door that he doesn't go
Run it.
take off. Yeah. Come on. Come on, Petunia. Let's go. Hey, look. There you go. You stay in there. And if you could join her, that would be great. Come on. Let's go.
All right, last stop of the day. You see this style of hutch, they have lots and lots of room in there. And so these are all heifer calves. The milk cows here as well. Our guy just came out of here, and another one came out over there. So nice looking heifers. And we got 2 bulls out of here. So this is what we got for our ride now. This one here I just picked up from here, and the tall white one. And then I've got the 2 smaller Holstein calves, one standing there and one laying down from the last stop. I didn't show you that stop, I guess. And there's a little Jersey bull calf that came from the same farm as those 2 Jersey heifers. So we got our load on. The rabbits are along for the ride just because they were in here. And we're gonna get everything screwed down. And last stop, I gotta pick up some brackets for. I gotta get some brackets to start building our house. So that's our last stop as far as I know. And then we are headed back home. We already got feed as well and some more fencing supplies and such. So ready to hit the road.
Just make sure they don't jump down and come this way, like towards you.
Yeah, maybe you should go on the other side of the boat. That's crazy.
Yeah, maybe you should step up there so she doesn't turn around that. There you go. She's out.
We're on that rope? Huh? Hey, there's 2 ones.
No, there's another one. Just wait.
All right, long day. We're home again. These 3 are our bottle babies we raised up. That's Annabelle and the 2 boys. Never named them. And Buttercup is out here. Now, true story. I'm not making this up, but Buttercup has quite an attitude issue. She's very spoiled rotten. She likes her own way all the time. She loves free handouts, and yeah, she just has a general attitude issue. This kind of what do you call it? Entitled attitude. Just found out today, I'm not making this up, I can show you the paperwork to prove it. Her legal documentation, she is a purebred registered Jersey. And her purebred papers on there, I didn't know this till today, her name is Snowflake. I'm not making this up. So I thought that was hilarious, that she is a general, the real deal. She's a snowflake right there. We'll continue to call her Buttercup though, and hope that her attitude improves. So she's checking out the other ones. They're a little on the skinny side. This grass should help out with that. I find them a little bit thin myself. Keep in mind, dairy cattle are a bit thinner, but I do find them a bit on the thin side, and the ride didn't help that one. I think they need a drink of water, so I better show them where the water is. Buttercup, what do you think? No comment? Nothing? Come on. You can say something for the camera. Hey? Well, they're going to like the grass. We're going to let them chew this up, and then we're going to move them. I bought more fencing while we were out. I mean, there's lots here yet, but we're going to move them over. The calves look great. They're healthy looking, so I'm going to leave them in the trailer overnight. I'm okay with that. We'll feed them in there, and then tomorrow we'll sort out their new habitation. But I wanted to get these guys out and eat, and they need water and feed. They've been bellowing for a while there in the trailer, so. Home sweet home. It's starting to get dark. It was a beautiful sunset again, just came down over here. Very, very, very pretty. Successful trip, I'd say, but I am glad to be home. And she's probably glad to see me home.
Yes.
Yes. All right, talk to y'all later. Good morning, everybody. We took the liberty of sleeping in a little bit. Not real long. I think it's like 8 o'clock in the morning or something. But I always feel like you lose half a day when you do that. So we are up again. Looks like a few birds forgot to be put away yesterday, maybe. There's a little chickies running around this morning, which is okay as long as none of them get eaten. And we have the calves home. We're going to take a wander up to the road. I got Ainsley, hi, and Ariana. And we're going to go up to the road here just to make sure our heifers are still in the pasture where they belong. And then we need to, the calves, the little calves are still in the trailer. We just fed them in there last night. But I want to put them in their hutches. These hutches. Which means the pigs are getting an eviction order this morning to pack up and move out. So we'll move this green fencing over somewhere else. We'll hang up a new shade cloth for them. They've pretty well tilled up this chunk here anyway. Hey guys. Oh, big pig. Big pig. Anyway, we'll move them over. Keep feeding them. Or we might leave them here too for a little bit. I guess there's some feed laying here yet. But I gotta get them hutches ready to go. Put the 3 babies in there. And then there's 2 calves that are older. They're 2 months old each. They will be going up probably with the buck kids. I think I might stick them on the pasture there. I wanted to keep them out of the other pasture just so I can keep a closer eye on them. Make sure they do good transitioning from hut to pasture. And maybe give them a little extra calf start or whatever just to make sure they're doing well and they gain good before I throw them up there with the other guys. Castration is something I was thinking about as well yesterday. I don't really want these Holsteins to breed the Jerseys. I would prefer that the new Jersey is bred by a Jersey or an Angus, so I have a beef cross calf, not a Holstein. So I mean, whatever, if it happens, I guess. So, but I was thinking about maybe castrating them. Plus, they're a lot easier to castrate at a younger age than they are when they're older, just as far as catching and containing. I don't have a facility for that, so I'm thinking about maybe doing that. And that's simple. It's just a band. It's a really, really strong elastic band that you put on them to castrate them. It's a pretty simple process when they're little, and they don't really, doesn't bother them. So I may end up doing that yet. It keeps them from getting super aggressive as they get older. Depends. I mean, if I'm keeping it to 700-800 pounds, it's not going to be too bad. But if we end up growing them to be 1,000 or 11 or 1,200, they can tend to get a little bit more aggressive. I know in my feedlot days as well, we castrated all the males. Same reason. They get aggressive with each other. They'll actually ride each other into the ground, just trying to show who's boss. And they usually pick the weakest link and they'll just continuously ride on them. And then also the fences. They're very aggressive on fences. So there in the feedlot, it was wooden fences, of course. And they'll just keep banging up against them and destroying things. Whereas if they're castrated, their hormone levels are much lower and they don't tend to be nearly as aggressive. So safety concern, as well as keeping them contained and keeping them in, we may end up going that route. So that may be something on the agenda as well. But right now I want to get the calves out and get the trailer taken off here, the top off the trailer, get it all cleaned up again. So yeah, come along. Good morning, calves. You want to see too, Ainsley? Hey you, good morning. So Wes is mixing up some milk right now for the 3 little ones, and then the other 2 are gonna need some water and some calf starter and a little Jersey bawling back there. So we'll get them out here right shortly. I'm more interested in seeing how the ones up in pasture made out. Welcome to the farm. Kind of funny, I'm looking out in the pasture thinking I'm seeing double. I thought I picked, maybe I could turn the camera around for you to see it, but Buttercup's here and a new one. And I thought I picked one that was slightly different color than Buttercup, but staring at me there, they look just identical to each other. I'll turn the camera around. We can zoom in here a little bit. They looked very, very similar to each other. Oh, they're even going to come and say hello. The one up on the hill is the open one. And she's a little lighter colored. But these two, Petunia and Buttercup, are very, very similarly colored. There's differences, but I guess she's a little darker. Looks like they fared well last night. They're still here anyways, which is good. Good morning, Buttercup. Good morning. How's your new friends? Hey, how's your new friends? Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. Don't touch the wire, Kenzie. How's your new friends? Oh. Hey? Are you going to come up and say hi? Are you happy that we brought you some friends? Or not? Hey? Good girl. Hopefully they put on some weight like you. All this good grass. Not to mention the fertilizer that readily comes out of them. It's great. Turn this into some very fertile fields here. So like I said, they're going to be here for a little bit. We'll monitor the grass and the pasture quality, see how well they do, and see how long it keeps up. But I'm going to set up another pasture about this big. So this one runs from this fence here over, and you can see the white stakes, and we'll do that again over there. You trying to knock me over, girl? Hey. Anyway, we'll do that again over there. And as soon as they're done here, I'll move them into the next chunk. But good to see. Come up here and see them contently eating. And good to see Buttercup's not so ornery this morning. Come right up to me for a scratching, some loving. Right? Hey. We bought a big old cowbell. I did. I haven't had a chance to stick it on, but we'll have to do that sometime. Just because we think it'll be fun. Hey, then you'll be a noisy cow. So how soon till you calve? Hey, you're not bagging up yet. We're suspecting, based on when we harvested the bull, that she's going to be kidding around November as well, and that is when Petunia is supposedly due. So we'll see. We'll have lots of milk come November, I guess. Start making cheese. Hopefully our house is far enough along that we got a place to store the cheese by that point. And then the other one, like I said, is open. We're going to let her gain some weight and settle in here, and then we'll have to see about finding a bull. Got that bull calf, but he's obviously not going to be doing any servicing for a while, so may see if we can find somebody with an Angus bull. I like my Angus cross calves. They do well, so I might end up doing that. I'm not sure yet. Time will tell. Beautiful morning, no? Great start to a day. Gonna go find me some breakfast. I know, 8 o'clock and I haven't had breakfast. It's terrible. I'm gonna go eat some breakfast. Should maybe look at these calves yet too. Morning, guys. Annabelle, good morning. I want to spend more time in here to get them all kind of used to us more and calm them down. Keep them calm, I guess. I like to be able to come in and scratch heads, scratch ears. Makes it way easier to load them down the road. And right now they're still quite skittish. So spend some time in here every single day so we can get, more used to, or they can get more used to us. But they're looking good. They're enjoying life here on the grass. And they're turning all that into fertilizer. Squishing some down so the worms can eat it. And pooping all over the place. It'll be good. Very good. What we'd like to do is build a chicken tractor yet. I was actually, I found a camp trailer. I'm thinking of converting just an old one. Price is right. and I can't build a trailer for that price or a chicken coop for that price. And what we want to do is have moving chicken coops, actually an insulated chicken coop, so that they can be in there summer and winter. Wintertime we park it closer to the home. Summertime it would rotate through our pastures. And what the chickens do is, for one, they'll also eat a lot of this. There's a lot of seed heads and stuff that they'll clip off. But they'll also take this manure here and they'll rip it apart and spread it out. Grab whatever seed quality is left in there. And basically they're like little fertilizer spreaders. So rather than having this all contained to one pile, it'll be scattered. Right, there's another big pile, and if you get looking in here, I ain't gonna pick through there right now, but if you get looking in there, I mean, that is just quality, but there's seeds. I can see some. Right there's the seed. Right, and so the chickens will pull that all apart. Plus the bugs start growing on here, living on here. They'll pull all that apart and spread it out, so it gets more benefit to the land rather than just in one spot. And then the chickens get their seeds out of it, so we don't have as much weeds growing again. That's good. It's a good harmony of nature. So excited about that. Next year, hopefully this will be even better. And then when we're all done, I may end up going through here and clipping this all off, whatever's left, to a reasonable height. I don't want to go too low. I want to go into winter with a decent stand. And then maybe broadcast some clover in here. I don't see a lot on this particular spot. There are areas where there is some, but I don't see them right here around me. So anyway, broadcast some of that in there. And then next year, this will be that much better again. So. But beautiful sight, like I said, it's awesome. Two girls looking on from across the fence. Everybody's excited and happy. This farm's growing. You're gonna sniff my hand, Petunia. Look at that. Hey, good for you. Can I take a step forward? You're all right. Just want to scratch your head. Yeah, you're okay. Well, there you go. We'll keep working at her. All right, I got the top off, sitting over there now, and the two older calves are in there. They're eating, happily munching on grass in there, actually. It's a good sight. I like that. The three little ones I put in the hutches, I moved the hutches over here. They got a good south exposure. Hopefully it doesn't get too hot. The sun's high enough this time of year. I don't think it will be. It's slightly turned southeast. So I think it's going to be okay with enough shade there. If not, we will move them. One problem, little Jersey calf already jumped through the hole. They're pretty small, and actually the Holstein in this middle pen is pretty small too, not a whole lot bigger than that Jersey. So in the event of that, what we do sometimes is get bit by a bug, a big one. I don't know what it is, but it bit me in the arm. Anyway, what we've done in the past is put some baler twine across to make that hole smaller, so we may end up doing that. I don't really like running after calves in the morning or any time of the day for that matter. So they're in there. I'm going to get Wes to re-put the rings on. He stuck the rings in all three, but the lag bolts he used are too short, so they have come out of two of them there when the calves got bigger. So we'll reattach those and get them a pail full of calf starter, or just a little bit of calf starter and a pail of water. And these guys here too. I want to see how well they're eating, how well they're doing on water and calf starter. If I'm happy with that, then I think I'll probably castrate them this week or next and put them up with the other guys. But we'll leave them here for a little bit first. I kind of want to keep a close eye on them and see how they're doing. Wouldn't hurt to actually get them used to us as well. I don't even know if you can see them well in there or not. They're in there. There's two calves in there. But it would be nice to get them used to us so that once they're out in the pasture, they're not going to go nuts and run away. A lot of this bedding here, we just bought this bale of shavings yesterday and threw it on the trailer to absorb the moisture. A lot of it's fairly dry, so I'm going to put that in the calf hutches with the little guys just to make use of it. No point in wasting it. And then get this trailer cleaned up. Thank you to Rob for letting me borrow his trailer. Ours is still on the fritz. Hopefully get that fixed up this week too. We got a lot on the agenda, so we better get going. Big giant caterpillar.